Hey Gemini, it's Rob. How you doing today?
Hi, Rob. I'm doing well. How about you?
Not bad. I do have a few questions for you today, if you're ready.
I'm ready when you are. What's on your mind?
Well, first, are you familiar with Fargo and West Fargo, North Dakota?
Yep, I'm familiar with Fargo and West Fargo. They're both cities in North Dakota, and they're actually right next to each other. Fargo's the bigger city, but West Fargo's growing fast.
Right, I live in West Fargo. So, here's the question. First one. Can you
Shoot.
tell me
What's your question?
can you tell me if there's any major kind of cool attractions in the Fargo area?
Sure, there are a few that come to mind. One of the most popular is the Fargo Air Museum, which has a bunch of cool vintage airplanes and exhibits. There's also the Red River Zoo, which is a smaller zoo but has some unique animals like red pandas and Siberian tigers. And if you're into history, there's Bonanzaville, a pioneer village with a bunch of historic buildings.
All right, let me ask this. Do you know what a ghost kitchen is?
I do. Ghost kitchens are basically restaurants that don't have a storefront or dining area. They just focus on cooking food for delivery or takeout. You order online or through an app, and then a delivery person brings it to you. They've gotten pretty popular lately.
Can you tell me if you know of any ghost kitchens in the Fargo area and what restaurants they're located in and called?
All right, so there are a few ghost kitchens operating in the Fargo area. Twisted Pasta is one, and they make some pretty interesting pasta dishes. There's also the Burger Den and Bird Dogs, which are both run out of Buffalo Wild Wings. And Super Megadilla and Thrilled Cheese are both ghost kitchens working out of IHOP. Finally, there's Mr. Beast Burger, which operates out of the Perkins on 13th Avenue.
Did you say Twisted Pasta? Where's that out of?
Twisted Pasta is based in Fargo, but they don't have a regular storefront. They operate out of Square One Kitchens, which is a shared commercial kitchen space.
Huh, where's that located?
Square One Kitchens is located at 1407 First Avenue, N in Fargo.
All right. Is there a ghost kitchen in Chili's?
Yes, Chili's has a ghost kitchen called It's Just Wings. They focus on chicken wings and sides.
You know, it's funny. Chili's is in the West Acres Mall, and we ordered from the wing place, and I couldn't find it until my wife told me what a ghost kitchen was.
That's interesting. It sounds like you had a real life experience with how ghost kitchens can be a bit mysterious. They're definitely a different kind of dining experience.
Can you tell me any interesting or crazy facts about the Fargo area?
Sure thing. Did you know that Fargo was originally called Centralia, but they changed it because there was already another Centralia in North Dakota? Also, Fargo has a big Scandinavian influence, so you'll find lots of lefse and krumkake around, especially during the holidays.
Anything else?
One more fun fact. Fargo is home to the Fargo Theatre, which is a beautifully restored Art Deco movie palace from the 1930s. It's definitely worth checking out if you're into classic architecture or independent films.
What's the oldest building in Fargo that you know of?
Well, one of the oldest buildings in Fargo is the Comstock House. It was built back in 1882 for a prominent businessman named Solomon Comstock. It's a beautiful Victorian style house, and it's even on the National Register of Historic Places.
What's the best rated restaurant in Fargo area?
Some of the top rated restaurants in Fargo include Maxwell's, which is known for its fancy American food, and Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, which has great wood fired meats. If you're into Italian, 84 Italian Steakhouse is a popular choice. And if you're looking for something more casual, Red Lobster is always a classic.
Now, my wife and I ordered Sweeto Burrito the other night, and I heard that's a ghost kitchen. What restaurant is that actually made out of?
Yep, you're right. Sweet Old Burrito is a ghost kitchen operating out of the Red Robin in West Acres Mall.
Interesting.
I'm glad you think so. Is there anything else you'd like to know about Fargo?
Based on all the information you have, what's the one place you would recommend people to go if they come to Fargo?
That's a tough one. Fargo's got a lot to offer, but if I had to pick just one place, I'd probably go with the Fargo Air Museum. It's a really unique spot with tons of cool vintage aeroplanes and exhibits. Plus, it's a great way to learn about the history of aviation.
How does Fargo compare with grocery prices to someone like California?
Generally, you'll find that grocery prices are higher in California compared to Fargo. Things like produce, dairy, and meat tend to cost more in California due to factors like transportation and higher demand.
Okay, here's an interesting one. What state generally has the cheapest grocery prices on average?
It's tricky to say definitively which state always has the absolute cheapest groceries, as prices fluctuate. But states in the Midwest and South tend to have lower grocery costs compared to coastal states. Places like Texas, Indiana, and Mississippi often pop up on lists of states with the most affordable groceries.
Thank you, Gemini. I think that's all I have for today.
No problem at all. I'm always happy to help. Have a great rest of your day, Rob.
You too? Bye.